Coming from a poor background, not many people expect much from you. According to them, I shouldn't be here today competing for the Youth of the Year award. But here I am, proving that there is always an exception to the rule. During 6th grade, I moved between 3 different towns before arriving in Corvallis. When my family first moved here, we were living in a shelter. We spent the first couple of nights sleeping in the waiting room before any rooms became available. I started going to Linus Pauling Middle School, which was tough because the kids would make fun of me since my family needed food stamps. They were disgusted that I had to wear the same clothes over again because we couldn't afford to do laundry. People saw me as the poor kid, and I fell victim to that role. I became stuck in an endless loop of isolation and disappointment. While I was living at the shelter, the last thing I wanted to do was go home after school. It was lonely, and all I did was think about how bad things had gotten. There were even days where I didn't know if we would have enough money for food. After a few months of living at the shelter, I had become friends with people who attended the Boys and Girls Club, and I decided to give it a try. This was when I met Brandon Todd, who ran the middle school space at the club. Brandon helped open the door to a new world of possibilities when he waived the middle school fee and invited me to become a club member. This opportunity changed everything for me. Up until this point, I had been a pretty bad student due to my family situation, but I noticed that people at the club were doing well in school, and I realized that if they could do it, so could I. At the club, I was surrounded by staff and teens that believed in me and made me aware of what I was capable of. They motivated me to not let others' expectations dictate how I lived my life. At the club, I became focused on organizing projects, spending time with friends, and working in school. The club was a safe space for me to decide for myself what I wanted to amount to and who I wanted to become. The club ignited a spark within me that pushed me to become more. I kept going and was able to join the Training Teens for Tomorrow job training program that helped me get a job so that I could support myself and my family, and the Keystone Leadership Club, which allowed me to make connections in my community. Because of these opportunities and resources, I plan to graduate with a 4.0 GPA and as a valedictorian, something that I would have thought was impossible before joining the club. I have witnessed firsthand the struggles of poverty. Without the opportunities and resources that the club has given me, I would never have imagined myself standing here today. After graduation, I plan to pursue a career in criminal law. Since I have experienced firsthand the struggles of poverty, by becoming a lawyer, I hope to help others overcome these same obstacles and find their voice like I found mine.